Let's talk for a minute about engine stands. This Slant 6 is on an engine stand that I picked up. It actually came with a Chevy 350. I would not have bought a stand like this. And the reason is that this thing is a death trap. These three-legged stands are horrible. This one, especially with a Slant 6 on it, because it's tilted like this, it wants to basically fall over just from looking at it. I've had about, 4 near calls so far with it wanting to tip over on me, just moving it around. So I'm going to build a new replacement stand for this. So if you imagine from the wheels, here to here, here to here, draw a line. Like that. And if you had a plane that comes straight up off of that line, if the center of gravity of your load up here goes past that plane, it's going to tip over. On this side, it's not too bad. You can see that line probably cuts up. Let's see if I can align here with it. You can see that line comes through, cuts the pan, and it even cuts off the end of the motor there. So there's already a fair bit of weight on the outside of that line. On the other side, look at this. On this side, if we extend that plane straight up, it comes through a third of the block, especially since it's slanted, so the head is sticking over here. The center of gravity is probably right about here. So it doesn't take much at all to get that to come over here, moving it around, bumping it, and it wants to tip over this way. It's just a horrible design. I would highly recommend that if you're looking at buying one, never buy one with just 3 legs. You can see this motor, the stand has 4 legs, so it's got 2 here, and then it's got the I guess not 4 legs, but depends on how the hell you look at it. At any rate, you can see this one has 4 wheels, so it's got the same rear, but on the front, it's got a T-bar here, and this pushes this out. So if you draw that line and draw a plane up from there, it probably, on this motor, it probably doesn't even come through the heads. This is a V8. This is the 360 Magnum. So I'm going to replace that death trap piece of crap with a 4-leg like this. So let's get to it. I got these steel 2x4s donated to me some time ago. They've actually been sitting out in my yard for, 10 years. But look at the thickness on those. That's at least 1/8 wall. So I'm going to make the stand out of these. It's way overkill for what we're doing, but it's what I have, and might as well make it heavy engineering. I did make a rudimentary drawing for this. So this rear leg will be 32 inches, the front will be 18. Overall length here is 36. It'll be about 30 inches high. I haven't quite decided yet. The existing ones I have up at the top, they just have a couple of round pipes that one goes inside the other. They've always sucked in my mind for being able to rotate the motor around. In my mind, what I'm going to do is get the hub from something like a front-wheel drive car or vehicle and use that to rotate instead of just the nested pipe-in pipe that you typically see on these. Another option might be if I've got some roller bearings around that I can make something with. Haven't decided yet. So the height, I want it to be about 30 inches to the center line, but we'll probably go over length. That way I can cut it off later once I figure out exactly what that head's going to look like. I don't know about you, but after that first cut, that was making me nervous, so I put this guard back on. I picked up some 4-inch wheels at Harbor Freight. These are solid here, and then these are casters, so they're going to rotate. I put the solid ones on this longer rear one, so out at the ends here, here, and here. And then the casters will go on the shorter front piece, there and there. And there we go. It's ready for coating. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn smooth. And it's just an engine stand, and it's only for me. So the idea here is I've got this, and the cross pieces slide right down in there. All right, we've got these legs done. They're going to bolt into this center section like this for the front, and then same for the rear. But now that these are done, I need to focus on getting this center section fabbed up. The general idea is this. This upright I will probably weld to this. We'll put in some sort of a gusset right here. Now in hindsight, I think that these notches, maybe at least on this end, I should have gone under, because when you put weight on it, it's going to want to bend up, and that would actually close. But I screwed up, and now it's going to try to open it like this. So I'll probably have to weld something on top here, and maybe I'll come all the way back. Some sort of a rib to add strength here. But then I'll put a couple of holes here, and a couple of holes back here that allow us to bolt into the cross legs. And then maybe a small gusset on the outside here. Again, the head we're going to worry about later. Right now we just want to get this thing put together. So need to get this cleaned up, cut a gusset for this, drill some holes, that kind of stuff. All right, we're at a pretty good stopping point right now. I still need to do the bolt holes to hold these legs on and put the wheels on, but I'll do that once we get the head built. The video's getting a little bit long, so we'll stop here, and we'll do the head in the next video. That's it. Thanks for watching.